We are live.
Each gleamed out just like 3D. Yeah, he pull up at the store with some weed and a handgun. 357, you wish you had one. Say he the shooter out the group, don't got no work on him. Old faggot ass nigga, so we get the Glock to twerk on him. The nigga beef with me, I bet it's by the hoe. Now he gotta go, now I'm like Vomino. She said I was too young at the moment. Bitch was 32 when I hollered at her. And when I hit it, I didn't call out. No, baby, it can't be no weed, so she done with me. No, baby, it can't be no weed, so she done with me. I might as well just D.I.E. put me 6 feet deep. Yeah, I hate it when my mama say she see my daddy in me. That's when I get to talking shit, he could never be me. I'm just lying, I'm just kidding. He did drugs and didn't make good decisions, but I could feel it in my heart, he had good ass intentions. He lost his life in the same hood I was chilling. I got my mind on mission, that's why the shit that I be rapping so different. You wanna do is show me to your friends. You don't really love me like you say you do.
Yo, what up? If you in here, man, leave me a comment so I know who I'm in here with and who I'm talking to, man. Man, right now, I just want to talk about presentation and positioning. Sweet Jones, man, listen up, Jones. This this ain't that. We don't necessarily do all of that over here, man. You know, I appreciate it if you take that energy somewhere else, and let's keep it positive, man. But look, this what I want to talk about today. Carlton, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, Jones, I'm gonna take that today because I gave you like 100 of those, so you owe me one. I'm gonna take that one, but don't get blocked. All right. Let's just keep it positive, man. Happy Saturday. A lot of people going out here. Shows going on. Hope everybody traveling safe. Good luck to you and your dogs. But I just want to discuss just something been on my mind. I don't really jump in and do lives or nothing like that, like talking back and forth. I do the pad talks. I like that. That's real more educational, show based. That's more like my style. But right now, I just want to talk about presentation and positioning. Like, how do you present your dogs, and how do you position them to achieve what it is that you're trying to do? Right. Yeah. Pictures, marketing, not just that, even in person, how you present your dog, also shows a lot. In this community, people out here, they always locked in on us. Whether you know it or not, somebody recording your dog, somebody ready to take a picture. You got some people, they're going to catch a dog at a bad angle and they're going to try to expose that. You got some people, they're going to catch your dog at a bad angle. They're going to reach out to you and say, hey, man, look, I got a picture with my dog and your dog. Do you mind if I post it? Because their dog might be looking like some trash in that photo and your dog could be looking good. You got some people that's going to reach out like that, but that's not always the case. So no, not just pictures only, in person too. How do you stack your dog? How do you present your dog? You putting your dog in the best light every time you pop out or not? Or do you just feel like your dog got enough oomph that you don't have to present it? The dog presents itself. Like, look at him. This dog is what it is. Your dog don't even know how to stack. You never stack them. Your dog easty westy, pasterns bad, head down. All of that's a part of the presentation. I'm just asking, yo, what's going on, Brandon? Appreciate you for popping in, man. So I'm just asking, like, how do you present your dog? How important is presentation for you? And then, the positioning part is like, what are you going for? You have show dogs, you have short dogs, you doing the micro thing, you doing the extreme thing. Like, are you positioning yourself correctly for your market? you know? Like, so how you taking those pictures? What angle is best capturing your dog so that you can stay in your market and you can compete with, I guess, some of the people that may be considered the top breeders in the category of dogs that you breed for. So how important is that for you? Joel, what's going on, bro? How you doing today? How important is that presentation and that positioning for you? How important is that? You know, I know a lot of people, some people say, man, this is a cell phone picture. That's it, right? But if you pushing a stud, if I'm putting money into your program, but you're not putting the money into presenting your dog, so the better you do with your stud, if I got pups for your dog, the better I'm going to do with these puppies. If you're not promoting your stud and you still pulling out your cell phone and taking pictures, what type of positioning are you looking for? Is, I got some lock-ins. Is that good enough? Are you trying to be the best stud this year? Your dog is a producer. Are you trying to like take over and break the internet every time you drop your stud? You're not doing that with no cell phone pictures. Granted, people are gonna say it's less trickery going on. That dog is that's a raw cell phone picture. I mean, you can edit those too. I'm not saying that it's happening. Fifi in here trying to get blocked again, working hard to be considered top breeder, I believe he's trying to say. Right. So what are you doing? Right? What are you putting into yourself? What are you putting into your program so that your dogs can elevate to the next platform? Like if you making money from your dogs, how are you giving back to not only your dog but your program as a whole? Marketing goes a lot of different ways, right? We all don't market the same. Some people like to be loud in your face with it. Some people like to take a more chill, conservative approach where they don't say much and they say they let the dogs do the talking. And then the dogs can't talk, so I'm gonna talk for them. The dogs can bark, but some people gonna bark for them too. So that's a part of marketing, though. So whether it work for this person or not, that may or may not be your approach. But I do feel like professional photography is a thing that we all should be doing. And I don't care if we talking about edits and people photoshopping things or not. I still feel like professional photography should be something that we do to present our dogs in the best light possible. And then if you really got a dog like that, when we see that dog in person, we should still be saying, man, the photos don't do your dog any justice. That's how we know that we gonna do it. You know what I mean? This nigga say I'm gonna sell these pups and buy a track hawk. Luke Kane, what's going on? Yeah, that's what it is. A lot of people they do what they do. They sell their pups, they move on. But I mean that could be a part of their marketing. Some people like to say, yo, look what I got. You can have this too if you shop with me. I got a track hawk. Buy a dog from me, and one day you can have a track hawk. I got gold necklaces and gold rings. Buy a dog from me, and you too can have this jewelry. So that's also a marketing aspect too. But how many people you ever seen end up being next in line because they bought something from somebody that was already doing a certain thing, right? Who ends up next in line? Nobody. And it don't even matter how much you spent on your dog. It's still not going to dictate the quality of your dog. Some people be like, shit, you know how much I paid for this? This dog costs, you put the number in, fill in the blank. This dog costs that number. And then somebody right here got a dog that costs a quarter of that, but it's 10 times better than your dog. So, a lot of people buying into kennels and they're not necessarily buying the dog, they're buying into their names. And the reason they're doing that is because the way that person had already positioned themselves, the way that this person presents it, they are selling a brand, just like any other business. Whether you want to tap in, you prefer Nikes, Reebok, Adidas, Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, whatever it is, somebody's out here making something very similar, if not better, but the branding may be a difference. So a lot of people put in that work to lock in that brand. And it's a lot of people out here that haven't put in work that's still producing the same quality, if not better, but they haven't understood their target market, their presentation, and their positioning inside of their target market and their goals. So how do we get to a point where we can make all of these things match for us and we still end up selling the dogs for what we're trying to sell them for? I paid 4K and he definitely didn't turn out as expected, but I was able to use him as a tool. So how you feel about 4K though? You know what I mean? Like it's 4K. Is that a lot? Is that a lot of money for a dog in this breed? And then we got to start talking about bloodlines and, you know, a lot of more considerations that goes into the pricing aspect. That's always part of the market. How many ball players play the game to get to the next level and don't make it? Just saying. Yeah, it is always a part of it, right? But just because somebody in the NBA passed me the ball, that don't mean I'm gonna be in the NBA, or I think I'm gonna be in the NBA. I still gotta be in the gym shooting by myself. I gotta work on my own game. I gotta be competitive with this person that's in the NBA that passed me the basketball. You know, like I totally agree with you. You know, it is a part of the game. It's everybody operating on different levels, but you just can't wait for somebody to build their brand. You buy from the brand, and now you think you become the essence of that brand. That ain't gonna happen. You still got to work for yourself, man. This is a gambling game. I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, wins and losses, right? We're dealing with life when it comes to these dogs. So a lot of things are unpredictable, unforeseen. No two dogs are alike. We see in situations with these dogs that we never seen before. So yeah, it is gambling. But anytime you gambling, you got risk and you got reward, and then you got level of risks and you got level of rewards. So how much risk are you willing to take for how much reward you're willing to get back from that said risk? Everybody has to do something different to get something different. Breeders don't look at other dogs as a puzzle to the bigger picture to their programs. Breeders don't look at other dogs as a puzzle to the bigger picture to their programs. Elaborate that, you know, a little bit deeper. Elaborate on that a little bit deeper, because a lot of people out, you know, a lot of people, especially when you first get in, you don't even have your own studs to use. So everybody's working with, you know, other people programs. So elaborate on that a little bit more for me. Right. Right. See, that's it, brother. It's a great topic. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all of that. So yeah, man, go back to this. Elaborate on this a little bit more, because I feel like, you know, I feel like we all are using other people's dogs to be a piece of the puzzle for us, because we don't have it, especially when we first get in. Now I think we get to the point where somebody start getting like 3 generations into their own program, they start feeling like they have it all at that point. Be like, yeah, I ain't got to go outside my yard. I got everything I need now. I'm gonna mix and match my own puzzle pieces. But you know, that's not a lot for, you know, newer breeders. I consider myself to be newer. A piece of the puzzle to the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? What's the whole bigger picture? You know what I mean? Because I think I understand what you're saying, but I just want to be sure. You know, right now I have not, to this day, I have not used one of my own studs yet. So, you know, every time I look at a dog, it has to be a puzzle piece to the bigger picture for me. And I don't know, you know, who else is doing that, but I don't think you can say that until you have a stud of your own that can produce the caliber of a dog that can keep the breed moving forward. So, you know, the dogs they envision, I don't know, I'm talking so much. I don't even know, you know, directly what you're, you know, what part of what I'm saying that you're referring to. Cool. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you for tapping in. You're here with the exotics, man. Hey, Coop, man, we really just talking about presentation, positioning, basically like marketing. Like, how do you align yourself and your dogs to what your target is? What's your target market? You know, this ain't really breed specific. It don't necessarily have to be about American bullies. You know, this is something that everybody can benefit from. man, if you breed Doberman Pinschers or Rottweilers, you can still benefit from this type of conversation. Trey Diaz, man, it's my motherfucking brother. What it do? What it do? Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like, what do y'all think? Like, what do y'all think about like marketing? How important is it? And we get caught up in this breed sometimes saying, like, well, let me not speak for everybody. Let me speak for myself. I get caught up sometimes saying, man, that person bought that dog because who it came from. They didn't buy that dog for what it was or what it is. They bought that dog because it has XYZ in front of it. And I catch myself saying stuff like that. I got to check myself sometimes. Like, bro, is that some hating shit you're doing right now, right? It's reality. But just because it's real, that don't mean it ain't hate. You got to check yourself sometimes. Be like, let's take it a layer deeper than that. Why is that person purchasing that dog from that kennel when that dog really isn't everything that it should be? Like, what can we do for ourselves to be on that next level when it comes to marketing? And then to take it a step further past marketing is like branding, right? So the way I look at this is everything you do for marketing goes into the bigger picture that's considered as branding. Branding is your big umbrella. Marketing is these different avenues that fit under your umbrella. Like, marketing is not a one thing. You know, how you post on Facebook could be one aspect of your marketing. How you present your dogs in a show could be another aspect of your marketing. How you handle customer service can be another aspect of your marketing. And then you take your marketing channels together, and that's going to define how you brand who you are. Got a phone call. I'm going to pick this up. Man, I'm live. Tap in. Yeah, I'm live for real. Tap in. I'm live. Tap in. Say what up. Yeah. Tap in. Yeah, my bad about that. But so yeah, you got these marketing avenues that create your overall branding. And the way somebody from the outside in views you as a company or you as a product, that's your stamp, that's your brand. Hopes and dreams. We not ducking no wreck. Hey, what's going on in here? All right, let me get some of these comments. I don't want to miss these comments. I apologize. I think he's saying people lose sight of either their vision or the overall standard of the breed. Yeah, that happens a lot. I think especially when you first get in here, you especially lose sight of your own vision because you're still learning. And then you haven't really seen enough dogs to really say, yo, this is what I like and this is what I'm going for. So you can lose sight of your own vision. But once you do gain sight of your own vision, the standard of the breed, unfortunately, may not be what your vision is. And you know, we individuals, so just because we don't agree with something, that don't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Like, I'm okay with people having a vision that doesn't align with the standard. I feel like it really ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't pay for their dogs. I don't pay for their dog food, and I don't go to their house and pick up dog shit out their yard. So I really don't care if your personal vision don't fit the standard. I may or may not be shopping with you in the near future. So do what you do. When I first came in, I used to care. Oh, they got Merle dogs. No, I'm holding up signs. No Merles, no Merles. Merles are not real bullies. Wasting breath, wasting energy, rubbing people the wrong way, branding myself in the wrong way. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If I don't breed Merles, I don't breed Merles. Okay, the world ain't got to know that. It ain't going to change a damn thing. Because I said, I don't like it. I didn't pay for their studs. I didn't pay for the female they took to that stud. You know, it really ain't got nothing to do with me. It's the most important thing, marketing, promoting, and they are completely two different things. Yeah. Yeah. Promotion, marketing. They both fall under an umbrella of branding. Oh, let me see if I can read this much. Depending on how one stand on man time, or better yet, personal time, will depend on what you can do with this game. And I say that by presentation, communication, goals, principles, morals, and things all in that category as marketing. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's an ugly MY. We're going to get that out there, man. Well, marketing people have to be able to look at the big picture and not the right now picture. Right. Right. So you can be marketing something for a year before you see the fruits of that labor. Like today, like starting right now, you got a pup right now, 8 weeks. You can start taking pictures of this dog. You can start talking about this dog. And every month you can update. But if we're talking about a female, you're probably not going to use this girl for 2 years. You've got to see that marketing through from the very first time you post her all the way to the time you decide to breed her in that litter. And then when you're doing that, are you going to breed to a stud that you feel like hasn't put in the same amount of work that you've done on marketing, promoting, branding your female? You know what I mean? This definitely is a long-term picture. Oh, for sure, Joel. I got you, fam. I got you. I see what I got going on at 6, bro. If I ain't got nothing going on, bro, I'm always willing to tap in with you. We got some little self-promotion going on here. Somebody said I got the hardest Merrill bitch in the game. I don't know. I do not know. I haven't seen all of them. You know, she write down the screenshot. She beautiful. Oh, somebody follow back up. Okay, people say, all right, yeah. So you know, this back and forth banner right here is a part of marketing. No matter how you approach that, this is a part of marketing. I got the hardest one in the game. Well, for now, not for long. All of this type of stuff counts as marketing, and I really don't have no problem with this going down on this show right now, because this actually goes to the conversation. Well, you know, this is it. Pursuit of happiness is the mindset people should be the mindset in this game. I get exactly what you're saying. Pursuit of happiness is the mindset people should be going for. That mindset in this game. I believe what you're saying. The movie, Pursuit of Happiness, the movie. That's a Will Smith movie. I don't really too much remember how that movie went all the way. I just remember he was all the way down on his luck, and he just needed that one opportunity. He was homeless with his son. He needed that one break, and he got that one break. But at the end of the day, right? Okay, I got what you're saying. He never gave up on that the whole time. Even at his lowest, he knew like he had the potential to see it all the way through. Yeah, you do need to carry something like that. Sometimes the dog will market itself or sell itself. Yes. But that's all right, Carlton. So yeah, the dog will market itself, the dog will sell itself. And then that's when it comes back to this point right here where I like to say, man, what is your presentation? Is the dog really selling itself? Did you present that dog the right way? Did you position that dog the right way? So the dog looks good enough to sell itself. How do I know the dog even exists if I never seen it though? How are you presenting that dog? So this dog that so-called sells itself, I'm sure it really not. You did something right to make it feel that easy. And most of the time people be doing stuff the right way, subconsciously. Like you don't even know you did it right. So you can't repeat that. You didn't create an algorithm or some type of formula to do it. And you get lucky sometimes where you can genuinely be yourself in how you talk and how you take photos and the way you pop your shit. It just flies over smooth with the right crowd and the right audience, and it works for them. But that dog is not selling itself, man. It just feel that way because you probably genuinely got something that people gravitate toward. And then once you find that thing that you have that no one else has, how do you hone in on that and brand yourself around that niche that just becomes uniquely who you are? The way you talk, when you pop out, when you don't pop out, how you do it, why you do it. Like, are we asking ourselves these questions? What time do I post? How many times do I post? How much time in between posts? Even when you create your logo or website, even ask yourself like what color selection implies certain thoughts subconsciously when people see my website, when people see my logo. Colors have meanings too. Are we even asking ourselves these questions, or are we moving basically on shit, I like wearing black, so I got a black logo? Or are we saying, hey man, if some psychologist somewhere already did some homework on what colors make people feel? It's algorithms out here exist for a reason. The internet is always collecting data. Why aren't we collecting data for ourselves so that we can grow better? 1,000%. I can't make a show. What we got going on in here? No, for sure. I don't want to take away from the owner or photographer. Right. Yeah. You can't take away from the owner or photographer, but you got a dog that makes it easy, and it becomes a relationship between that person and the dog. Both of y'all doing y'all job, so it's just a back and forth, an easy thing with each other. If the owner don't put the dog out there, the dog won't be shit. Right. And then it ends up becoming like magic, almost like a miracle. You got the right dog in the right hands at the right time. Like, you cannot predict it. If you have, I don't know, name your favorite stud. What if you owned your favorite stud? Do you think you could have did that? Somebody had Rocco before Khan. He sold that dog. He went back and bought that dog. Somebody had that dog before Khan. It wasn't the same thing. So at the end of the day, what did he do that the other person didn't do? And then how do we take notes on that so that we can improve upon it? You as an owner have to put the dogs in position to win so the dog never sells themselves. No, the dog never sells itself. Ever, ever, ever. Some dogs just make it easier on you than the last dog. And that's why the dog can never sell itself, because you can have that dog and you can do the wrong thing with it. And it's like, that dog may as well not even be a great dog, because you positioned that dog wrong. You presented that dog wrong. I know y'all seen somebody had a dog and said, man, he don't even know what to do with that dog. He don't know how to stack the dog. He don't know how to work the dog. He don't feed the dog enough. He feed the dog too much. If this was that and that was on that dog, man, that dog will take off because he did so and so and so. And man, he stopped that dog motion. You feel like it's so many things. You gotta take notes, and you gotta be like aware of what's really happening, because none of this it's one part's luck, but a lot of other things are organized. Like, you can take a dog stud fee up too fast and kill a dog. You can take it up too slow and kill the kids. It's not simple. Like, you really got to take notes. Like, if you're trying to be in here for the long haul, man, you can't be just fly by night, seat of your pants. Like, take notes. Try to learn something. You have one stud you mess up on. What? You're going to make the same mistakes again when you have the second stud? You shouldn't. I think some of the best dogs no one ever seen, which means dog can't do it themselves. I heard that a lot of times. Some of the best basketball players at your local YMCA. You ain't performing on the highest level, so you know what I mean? I really don't want to hear it. These one-hit wonders, a hound produces a real hound, time in, time again. Not once. Hey, look, Timbo, you be talking country. You be talking so goddamn country, bro. But I be understanding you. I know you ain't playing around because you call these dogs hounds. But you still country though, Timbo. Let me read this again. Make sure it soaks in on me. These one-hit wonders a hound produce is a real hound time and time again, not once. All right, Timbo. Let me try to break your countryism down. What you saying? A producer got to consistently do it with different bloods, not just once. You talking about productions at this point, right, Timbo? We have to understand that dogs like R2G2 went on a campaign. Yeah, he went on a campaign. I ain't really trying to get specifically on nobody dogs in particular. Fuck this, I want that female. Oh, he talking to you, Dan. I may have just been caught up in the fact that the campaign wasn't long. Oh, y'all been particular in here about particular dogs. I don't too much like to do that and put hands on him and blue. Yeah. I don't too much. I ain't trying to speak specifically about nobody dogs in particular, you know. It is what it is. We seen it with dogs. We seen it without dogs. You know, I don't know enough about R2G2, his campaign or whatnot, man. But he is where he is today, and I really don't think that's by accident. A lot of this stuff comes down to you, and it's just another thing too. This is another thing I want to talk about. Network. Nobody can do this by themselves. So even if you got that dog, right? Let's say, for instance, I got a dog better than, let's say, hey, Becky, Colin Sturgeon, this sells a lot more than the pics that people photoshopping. So let's say Becky, right? We got Becky right here. Let's say I got a better dog than Becky. Becky got a bigger audience than me. We can both benefit off of each other. How do we make that happen? Are we willing to make that happen? Our egos getting in the way? Becky said, man, you crazy. I got 1 million followers. And I'm like, Becky, my dog 1 million times better than yours. But I fuck with you. And you fuck with me. How can we gain off of each other? Can you present my dog to your audience? And then what Becky gonna say? Well, shit, can you break me off? Because I built this audience. I don't know. Let's have some type of conversation and find out how we both can benefit. Well, shit, Becky, maybe I'll give you a free sub credit to my dog. That way, you can promote what you get off of it and me at the same time. And then we can start to build a relationship. Where we at with that type of stuff? Ain't enough time in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year. And it definitely ain't enough time in 2 months when you whelping that litter to do any of this by yourself. And shit, man. And then let's say if time wasn't a problem, we still gotta deal with money, right? Man, the community itself can make or break your dog also when it comes to marketing. Yeah. Why would the community want to break your dog though? What have you done to the community to make them want to break your dog? Because I see some people out here that they done rubbed everybody the wrong way. They can't get no motion if they had your favorite stud. It's just certain people don't want to work with them. When your name get out there a certain way and the business just ain't right with you, your brand as a whole is destroyed. Then you know that, yeah, I guess the community can break you. But what did you do to get there? A simple communication was the key, and very few knows how to do it correctly. Man, and man, Brandon, man, that shit's so loaded, right? That's such a loaded, like, simple statement that's so loaded because some people can't even communicate with you because they don't even treat this like a business. Some people can't communicate with you because they don't even have self-respect. Some people can't communicate with you because they lack education. Some people can't communicate with you because they lack understanding. Some people can't communicate with you because they don't have patience. Some people can't communicate with you because they don't give a fuck. Bro, it's loaded when we talk about communication and doing it correctly. But I think what we can underline all of that too is this is a business and it requires customer service. And some people just can't provide customer service, man. Bad position, branding, marketing. Everything you say has an impact. Just because it's happening in the just because it's happening in DMs doesn't mean that it's not happening in other places too. You know what I mean? Like we got the people we closest with. You know what I'm saying? Like if I reach out to you, Carlton, and I'm trying to do something with you, and you short with me. Hey man, you got this stud open. Can I see some videos of them? Man, look, man, how many videos you want? I want side videos. I want front videos. I want to see him walking away so I can see his gait. Now, damn, man, go find that shit on my page. All right, Carlton, you just said that to me. I'm one person. I'm gonna talk to like, hey, look, bro, you know that dog I was looking at, man? Nah, bro, we can find something else. I don't really want to do business with Carlton, bro. The way he conduct himself, I don't think my money is safe in his hands. He don't care enough about his customer service for me to give him a few $1,000s. So now I probably was gonna breathe to you. My homie was gonna breathe to you. That bad positioning, man, it's all branding. We're not just talking to ourselves. Brandon says, speak it, speak it, speak it. Yeah, man, that communication part, it sounds simple, but man, it just goes like a spider web. Communication touches everything you do. Communication even goes down to, how you type. Man, like you have nonverbal communication. It gets deep, man. And then most of the time you be in this game and you feel like certain people may not respectfully, certain people may not be smart enough for you really to even want to deal with. We got nonverbal communication out here. How you look at me could say something. Your gestures speak, body language speak. What are you representing? And then unfortunately you don't even know you're representing it. Man, it go too crazy. It go too crazy, man. Man, I think they in here doing business. Hey, listen. If y'all make this deal, man, make sure you pay the broker a fee. It ain't gotta be a lot. Whatever God puts on your heart. If you put it on your heart to just, give me a free stud fee off the deal or something. Maybe dinner or lunch, just bless me or don't. Man, they doing real business up in here. Let me keep it moving. Can work both ways though. Can oversell and then seem desperate. Yeah, you can oversell a dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can also oversell a dog. You got to play that fine line. So people are asking you a question. If they say, "Let me see X," what do you do? Do you give them X, Y, and Z, or do you give them X? Or do you say, "Let me give you everything you need"? You think you're doing the right thing, and they feel like you're overselling. Every person, are you gonna have to approach every person differently, right? How do you decide that? That's a tricky one right there. But I don't know if you can go too wrong by giving someone exactly what they ask for. Whoa, what up? What up? Jay, man. Shout out to Jay. He was one of the first people to tap in with me for Ped Talks, volunteered his pedigree to me. Jonathan McAllister, what's going on, bro? Bro, I ain't seen you in a hot minute, man. You out Cali, bro? Man, it's good to hear from you, man. I hope everything going well with you, bro. Really ain't seen you in a very long time, man. Happy to see your name pop up, bro. How long you been doing this show? Because you speaking facts, I've been missing out. No, I don't. What I'm doing right now, coming on here speaking, I've never done this before. I normally just go on Friday nights and I do pad talks, and I only did those 3 times. I don't never just come out and really like speak my opinions and just the thoughts that's going through my mind as far as this game goes. So no, you ain't missing out on nothing, man. I usually stay to myself, but I just feel like I had a lot on my mind today about this game. So I came out and said, yeah, X, Y, and Z. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with the X, Y, and Z? Are you gonna give somebody X, Y, and Z when they only ask you for X? That's tricky. They could be like, yo, damn, he got his stuff together. I only wanted X, but he made sure I got this, all of that. That's dope. Or it can be like, I wanted X and he gave me X, Y, and Z. Something ain't right. He overselling this. Why he want to give me that when I just need X? That's tricky, man. You got to judge each person by, by something, by themselves. I like you too, so I'm respond. Hey, man, boy, they popping fly stuff in there, man. They talking 50Ks in there. So you know what I mean? Let's talk about that. A dog for 50K, whatever they talking about in there. What type of branding is that? What type of positioning y'all boys got going on to where 50K for a dog is very reasonable? And y'all talking about it nonchalantly too. Like 50K? It's nothing. Yeah, what type of branding and marketing is that? Oh, man. Uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm the broker in this junk. 100K? Order in the live. We ain't moving no dogs for 100K. Y'all getting reckless. I don't even know if Facebook allows this kind of talk. I don't even know. Y'all gonna get this thing banned with these type of numbers? I don't know, man. Let me just keep it moving, man. Let me keep it moving. Y'all talking crazy. 100K on a dog. Jesus. These ain't exotics. Moving forward. New breeders and even some old breeders need to process this information. I feel like a lot of old breeders got the information, but for some reason they scared to share it because they care about their positioning. It always goes back to that, man. Presentation and positioning. Will you lose your position by sharing information? I don't look at it that way. I look at it as your position can only become better. Like if I put you on something that I don't know, I look at stuff like this. One day, man, I'll help you out and I don't even know it, but it's a situation in the future where I'm really bad off. And I didn't think twice about helping you. I didn't even remember the fact that I helped you because I did it out of my heart. And I'll be down in my lowest and you will come back across me and be like, hey, damn, bro, let me whoop pick you up. I'm like, I appreciate that. And you're like, man, you remember when you helped me that one time? And I'm like, nah. He was like, well, you did. So now let me help you. Like each one reach one. A rising tide lifts all boats. Y'all ever heard that? I love that saying. A rising tide lifts all boats. So I feel like if I help you elevate, then you're going to elevate me too. I don't know everything. No one does. But if we get enough people together, I'm pretty sure we can cover all our bases. So, that's the way I try to move. Not gonna lie, bro. I'm about to step back in the game. I ain't know you took a break, bro. You know what I mean? If this is in you, bro, it ain't no like stepping back in or out. It's a part of you, who you are as a person, your personality. You know what I mean? Like if this is something that you're doing as a true passion, you're gonna always do this, whether you do it publicly, whether you do it for money or whatnot. You're gonna always deal with dogs. That's something you're gonna do, even if it's not this breed. See, I hate this word. Gatekeepers. I hate this word. Breeders become gatekeepers. Like, it's some truth to that, right? It got to be some truth to that because people can speak on you a certain way. But how much can you gatekeep me When you can't spend my money, when you can't make the money for me, you don't clean up my dogs, you don't take me out to shows, you don't take my photos, you don't repost my pictures, you don't share nothing I do. How much can you gatekeep me? Like, you can talk, but the only thing better than you talking is me actually showing up and proving. I just don't know how much you can be held off in this game. I don't feel like it's a single soul out here in this bully world that can stop my motion, my drive, and what I do for these dogs. Because at the end of the day, whoever that person is, I'm probably not trying to breed with them or sell to them. And if they can dictate my market to not fuck with me, then that market was never mine. So it got to be some truth to this gatekeeping thing, but I just won't allow it to be my truth. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about gatekeepers. Oh man, here we go. Nigga always gotta bring Jordan up. Jordan never lost his positioning when LeBron came out in the shoe game. If anything, his prices went up and the same shoe comes out. I thought you was about to say something crazy. That actually makes sense. Good people out here that'll scratch your back for you, right? And then some of them, they don't even want their back scratched back in return. They really solid about that. And, you know, they know it's just love, man. I don't think it's a position. I feel it's more geared toward a waste of breath. You get 5 people to game and only 1 put it to use. Okay, that's that OG standpoint. So what do you do? What do you do to get around that? Like if it's in your nature to be a giving person, because somebody's not receiving, do you stop giving? Or do you find out a new way to give your blessings? Because in my nature, I'm geared toward helping people. And I don't really care if I get something in return. Because if I want something in return, then I never was helping you anyway. Right? That was a trade-off, some type of barter system. But if I'm legitimately trying to help you, then I don't need, anything in return. But if you're not picking up the blessings, maybe they weren't for you. So how do we get around finding the right person to receive that? How we build better relationships so that we can build, and the people that you give this information to, they can receive it. And then also when you giving information out, how do we get out of our own way? Just because I give you information, that don't mean you gotta do it my way, right? Like you need enough information to be able to discern for yourself what your next move is. You don't need the type of information that's going to have you act exactly like me. And that's why I ask, how do we get out of our own way sometimes and say, I gave this person this information, but they didn't listen. They should have bred to this dog. No. Don't give them that type of information. Give them the type of information so that they can make those educated decisions for themselves. But it be educated, not your decision, but an educated decision. So, like, I'm not saying you do that. I'm just speaking personally. Sometimes we have to get out of our own way, because I can catch myself trying to teach somebody something or share some insight with them, and I feel like they use the insight the wrong way. Did they? Is it up to me to say, man, I should not have told them nothing? Or say, hey, this is what they did with the information that they learned. I really don't know how to decipher that. So, I just ask God, help me decide who's for me, who's not for me, because I can't do it all by myself. I lost my way in the game and had to find my vision again. I came back and my boy knocked out 4 breeds. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Congratulations to you. You can't gatekeep on anything that's being positive. Let's be honest. Everyone has an opinion, but facts will always be facts. And I like that. You can't gatekeep on positivity, right? Negativity, gatekeep. Okay. I think that's a good way of looking at it. I've never seen it that way before, but I like it. I just seen dude turn down a real offer. Oh, y'all still talking that? I don't know who you talking to, Timbo. You ain't talking to me. What we got going on? People look for the return when it shouldn't be always return on certain things. Right. It's not an investment. You get returns on investments. You don't get returns on charity. You get tax breaks, but you ain't getting no returns on charity. Blessings should be charity. No, they don't stop giving. They just don't give as much, very little info at a time, and not as often as before. Right. You get to the situation where you filtering the people first. You might have been freely saying, "Oh man, this dude's into the bully game," blah 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 blah, and you pour into him, right? But at the same time, man, your cup getting empty. Hopefully, you got an OG that's pouring back into you to fill your cup up. But you pouring and you pouring and you pouring, and these people not pouring back into you or anyone else. So you get to a point where you start looking for the right people to pour into, the right people to bless with what you know. So after a while, where you would bless maybe every 10 people you encounter, you would share information and build with every 10 people slowly, 8, 6, 5, 4. Now you building with 1 out of 10 people. Is that what you mean? Because I find myself getting like that too. Like, man, you got to do a whole lot of stuff now for me to consider you worthy, I guess. Not even worthy of the information, but just worthy of the time. Because a lot of things we can get back in this world, but time is not one of them. So, if I'm going to spend an hour, even if I spend 1 hour a week building with you, that's an hour that I just took away from my kids. Like, you got to be worthy of that time. Call him now, Timbo. I ain't talking about nothing. You'll come back and tap in. Call him now. Y'all talking 100K moves. What you waiting on me for? Without valuable information that allow people to make a good decision. I'm with you. Good educated decisions in the breeding or marketing. Spiritual return. Absolutely, right? I believe that's a real thing. I don't really care what anybody else believes. I believe that's real. Karma is real, whether y'all know it or not. First thing most say when you get in the game is find a mentor, do a lot of research. I'm going to slow down for a second because I want to wait for some responses to come in. And I do want y'all to respond, man. Don't be shy. How many of y'all got in this game and found a mentor? Because this is a good one to me. To me, this is a very good one. How many of y'all got in this game and found a mentor or came in with a mentor? I really want to know that. So I'm gonna slow down. I ain't gonna move. I ain't gonna talk no topics or nothing. I really wanna see some responses in here. How many of y'all came into this game with a mentor? No answers yet. No answers yet. Everybody's silent. Why y'all silent right now? I need to know this. This is something I want to address. I'm gonna play some music until somebody can tell me. This is what I really want to know. Mentors, how many? All right. Look, let me tell y'all. This is my take on this right here, right? Look what we getting right now. This was popping up. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I learned a lot from the DMV bully group. That's a group. That's him saying he didn't have a mentor. I used the person I bought my first pocket bully from as a mentor and still do until this day. He had a mentor. All right. But he had to buy his mentor. Don't take that the wrong way. Hard to find. Hard to find. I don't know if he's saying he had a mentor or not. Hard to find, though. When looking at a mentor, you got to find someone open to giving knowledgeable info to add and assist in the game and not looking for cash return. There isn't a few to it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro. It's hard to find mentors in here. I got lucky. That means no mentor. He came in and bought a dog. He didn't have a mentor before he bought a dog. So he really didn't. Who's to say you made the right decision on your purchase? The same person that's mentoring you is who you purchased from. He ain't gonna tell you he sold you some shit unless he a real one. Not many people got your best interests apart from you or your partners. Hard to trust. Right. So listen. So this the thing. No mentors. No mentors in this game. So if everybody coming in this game with no mentor, bro, let's be honest. We're not about to buy the right dog. I did not have a mentor coming into this game. My mentor was my brother. We did pit bulls since I was like 15 years old. We know how to breed, but we didn't know about this breed. We are not looking at the same traits. And then it's the emerging breed. This breed is changing every 2 years. How can you buy a dog? Next question. How many of us no longer use our first dog in our breeding program? I'm gonna wait for that one too. How many of us no longer use our first dog in our breeding program? I'm gonna say that again. How many of us, y'all, no longer utilize your first American bully in your breeding program? You see what I'm saying? We having consistent answers in here. So look, y'all got lucky, right? Y'all got lucky. I'm using mine really soon. Y'all are getting lucky. I feel like if you use your first dog, first 2 dogs, I feel like if you're using your first dog that you purchased coming into this game, you got lucky or you didn't know what you were doing. And you were breeding in the wrong direction. And this goes for people that's coming through with no mentors. We out here learning by experience, trial and error, the hard way. The hard way. And you know what the hard way is? The financial way. We got to buy the lessons that we learn because ain't nobody teaching them to us. So we got to go out here and buy our lessons. That's like if you ever played poker before. The first time you trying to learn how to play poker and you tell somebody, hey man, teach me how to play poker. They say, yeah, we'll teach you. Sit down at the table. $20 a hand. What? Nigga, I ain't about to pay to learn. I don't know how to play. So what? Y'all about to just cheat me? No, we gonna teach you, but you gotta pay. Shit, I ain't learning poker today. Not with y'all. That's the same mentality. We don't know. We going at this all the wrong way. We going at this the wrong way without mentors. Without mentors. Which brings me back to this, man. If that person got you to buy that dog, you didn't know nothing about this breed well enough to be purchasing No fucking investment of no 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. You didn't know enough about this breed to make that first purchase. So what happened? The person that sold you your first dog, did they have good marketing? Because when you come in here, bro, the whole breed is open to you. You don't know who's doing bad business. You don't know who's breeding extremes. You don't know, these bloodlines don't really necessarily make sense to you. Or you just got to look. You say, man, I kind of like the look of this dog. Who got you to buy into their program? Of the hundreds, thousands of people you could have bought your first dog from. Do you remember why you chose that person? Was that good marketing? Did they do something that stood out? Did they do something that you felt like your investment was safe with them? Did they say something? Was their customer service good? Like, that's it. See, even in poker, we learn from experience. I ain't learning from experience in poker. I don't know how to play poker because every time I asked them to teach me, they told me put my money up. No, not happening. Not happening. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna pick up this computer app and I'm gonna learn how to play with these fake points on some app because I'm not paying you to teach me a game. You have all the ups on me. I don't even know if you teach me right. I don't know if a full house beats a 3 of a kind or a 4 of a kind, or I don't know what none of that means. So how can I beat you when you're creating the game in front of me? So I can't play that game. And I definitely can't pay to play it. Again, luck. I fell in love with a dog they own and wanted something just like it. Right. So a lot of people out here getting lucky. A lot of us didn't. My first dog was $4,000 coming into this breed. $4,000. I got exactly what I deserved. Crap. And you know why I got it? Because I came in here talking about some lilac trap. I didn't care what it was. What's a head shape? What's bad pasterns? What is that? What's a weak rear? What's a high rear? What's bad shoulder set? What's a bad bite? What's a bad tail? What's a dew claw? What is any of this? What's splay feet? All I know is that's a beautiful fucking dog. A lilac trap? What is that? I've never seen it before. I want that. I didn't have no mentor to tell me that it's just the color. And that dog doesn't really possess what you need. And I picked a male on top of that. You know what I'm saying? We make mistakes. Oof. The breed I bought my female from, on the other hand, sold me a dream. But you came in here with a mentor. Your mentor should have been able to let you know that was about to be a dream. That's why we got mentors. So we don't get these dreams, man. Once you learn the cards, fam, you'll be calling other people's hands too. I folded a whole bunch. Fold what? Fold my money? Nah, I'm fighting for it. That's why I can't win, because I'm going down to the last card. I got to fight for my money, bro. That's how they say I'm going to get newbies by color and height. But is that the salesman's fault? Is that the salesman's fault? I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted the lilac trap, and that's what he sold me. Do I think that dog was worth $4,000? No, that was years ago. Still ain't worth $4,000 today. That was when the gas was cheap. I don't think that's the breeder's fault, man. I think that's my fault. I never blamed that breeder. In fact, I still have a good relationship with that breeder to this day. He's not breeding American bullies no more. I can tell you one thing, he certainly bred these dogs for money. Once the money seemed to walk out the game after the COVID, he did too. But I still got a good relationship with him because he never did me wrong. He sold me what I asked for. The only thing that he could have done for me that he did was he had that dog in good health. That dog is still alive. He did his part. He sold me what I asked for. I didn't ask him for a show dog. I didn't ask him for an extreme dog. I didn't know the difference. I asked him for a lilac tribe, and he sold it to me. And it was like a last pick dog for $4,000. He said, man, this all I got. These last 2 dogs. I said, that one. Whose fault is that? We can't blame this stuff on the buyers, man. We really got to look in the mirror and be honest about where we made that mistake at. But like I said, man, I prefer older blood. I'm seeing good results and structure using that route. See? There you go. Everybody's going to want something different, but that comes with your own vision. And then, you know, you're going to find those people that are marketing a certain way, that are positioned a certain way, to find people like you that want that older blood. Some people care about that older blood. You have some people that's saying, hey, man, that blood's too old. The breed is moving forward. That old blood no longer matches the standard, no longer produces dogs that move the breed forward. Then what? Then what? When the breed standard change, does your vision change? If your vision is the breed standard, then it should change. But if not, then no. Right? I just wanted to come in here and get some stuff off my mind. I had a few things on my mind. But, I'm done with that, man. So I'm probably about to wrap this joint up. Let me see what my boy Brandon's saying. I blame breeders, and I say that because when a buyer comes to you, you have to be honest. And again, it goes back to not looking at the right now money and looking at the bigger picture. Yeah, you can blame the breeder if you want, but as a person like myself, I got to be accountable for my actions as well. Like that dog you bought, Brandon. Do you blame that guy for selling you that dog? That dude, if I known more, I could have asked better questions. I could have asked better questions. I did not ask better questions. Like I could have asked about show dogs. I could have asked about extreme dogs. I could have asked about head shapes. I could have asked about the parents. I could have asked to see the other siblings in the litter. But you don't even know what you don't know. So I don't even know these questions exist at the time. Not in this new breed. I'm treating these things like pit bulls. Like these litters are going to be what they are. And I'm going to have to go out and just test them. They all going to be the same, damn nearly the same dog coming from this litter. I didn't know that the inconsistency was so high. But that breeder knew that, so I don't know how much I blame the breeder. You know what I'm saying? He could have put me on a lot of game though. But I'm sure he was going to lose that sale if he would have educated me to the point of where I'm at right now. I'll say that attending a few shows before the purchase of a puppy will steer you towards a better breed. Yeah, it do. A lot of these, like this idea of what you're saying comes with a mentor. That's something a mentor would tell you. That's something a seasoned veteran will let a newcomer know. Hey man, go to the gym and scout your competition before you go and play them. Jump in the game. You walk in the gym, you say, I got next. You watching the game so you can see who the losers. And you get on my team, you get on my team, you get on my team. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know this. We don't even know this information is useful until it's too late. No, you don't, because I should have known more for sure. Yeah, man, we all should have known more. And then, you want to be, you can blame it on yourself, because when you take that blame for yourself, You putting yourself in a position to say, man, I ain't letting that happen to me again. Because it's gonna be a lot of more of them breeders out there like him. But I messed up last time. Now I won't mess up this time because y'all breeders still the same. I just gotta ask the right questions now. Yeah, he definitely could have put you onto the game, but he wasn't. Man, if they put you onto the right game, bro, you might as well cancel that check. Shit, he might as well point you to somebody to buy the dog from, and then say, man, let me co-own it with you. We can go half on a dog. That's one thing I wish I'd have knew coming into this game. I wish I'd have knew about co-owns. I never would have came in this game trying to buy a puppy. I would have co-owned an adult. You need mentors for that type of information. You got $4,000 to spend? Shit, me too. Let's co-own the baddest bitch in the world for $8,000 on a co-own. Or we can buy her outright as an adult for $8,000. You got options. You talking about them years ago? You got options. You know, it's just a lot you don't know. Like a mentor, we can really use a mentor. Hey, before you get off, are you going to show on the 23rd? What show on the 23rd, man? I really don't know. I feel like it's a show going down in 757 soon. I don't know, man. I really wasn't planning on it because I don't got no dogs of showing age right now. So I normally don't go to the show unless I got something to be out there with. You spitting facts because I was thirsty as heck to get a puppy. It was all my choice. Bro, no one forced it at all. Yeah, I got the money. Bro, you damn nearly out the back from the first person who talk to you nice. We out there like we some hoes for that dog, for that first dog. We some hoes. We jump in somebody's inbox. They say, hey, how you doing? Ooh, I got money. You got dog? Ooh. Bro, I ain't even screened enough people. I talked to like 2 people. I talked to one girl. She had some tries. And then my boy, who was in the dogs before me, but he didn't give a fuck about him either. He said she'd get her dogs from him. I said, oh, fuck her. I'm getting my dogs from him too. You got a lilac? Just like that. He said, hey, buddy, how you doing? I said, ooh. Talk to me nice. Take my money. You in Hampton, 757? Yeah. I feel like I think it was something supposed to be going on down there. I don't even know if I'm gonna be there. I normally don't like to pop out unless I can like compete. I mean, networking and talking to people is all good and shit like that, but I really be wanting to work. Is the mentor mentoring you for financial gains or showing you how to truly pair together good dogs front to back? It should be both though, right? It should be growth all the way around. Like if you pairing good dogs together front and back, then you know financially that should go, you know. It's just which one are you putting the cart before the horse? Which direction are you gonna try to do that first? But you know, one hand clean the other, both hand cleans the face. You know, we close, Brody. We supposed to lock in. Oh, bro, it's Carlton. I know exactly who you are, bro. Yeah. You had hit me up after I threw my ABKC show. Shit, bro. 2021? Back in 2021. You had hit me up like right after that. Then, you know, I ended up having a lot of stuff going on. Like, I was talking to you at that time, bro. I ended up catching COVID, man. I got real sick, bro. I just didn't have a lot of motion going on. And once I recovered out of COVID, bro, because I was doing a second show, I had to cancel that show and pull back. And you know, I just had to get myself back together physically and mentally, man, because it was a drain. I was doing a lot, and once you throw a show, an ABKC show, a lot goes into it. So it took a lot out of me. And then, you know, once I sat back, I was like, man, do I really have that much to give the ABKC in the community again? And unfortunately, I never got back with you and told you like, bro, I really don't have that energy to give again. I'm sorry about that, bro. I just kept my life moving and I just put shows behind me. So my bad, bro. But yeah, I remember you, man. For sure. I mean, just look at their dogs and break them down every day, right? Every day, as you should, right? Better question is, how many people kennel blind? Yeah, I'm at the beach. Welcome back. Welcome back. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, I appreciate it, man, bro. Y'all be easy. If I had some ideas, tap in some. Bro, I'm normally on here on Friday nights doing ped talks, man. Y'all tap in with me Friday night, whatever, anything. If y'all going to shows, man, good luck, man. I hope everybody do their thing, man. I wish y'all luck on y'all shows. If I got something to show, I'm popping out anywhere in Virginia. If I don't got nothing to show, I'm really not trying to just be out there just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? I really wanna work. So, man, y'all be easy. Enjoy y'all weekend. Stay safe, man.